Hello? Hello? I think this is working now. Ah, there we go. There we go. Forgot I just have to reset all this, all these darn things each time. Speakers for that. And NVIDIA high definition for that. Alright, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lloyd Andrews. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm not playing it quite yet. I'm figuring out how I can tune into the chat, because I'm both on Twitch and on YouTube today. It is quite enjoyable.
So what happens with the control decks? Like, 'cause you have to.
No. Bright Games, no. No. Can I go to my stream? How do I go to my stream? Okay, I think that's my stream. Alright. There's all that. Okay. Both of them are at different latency. I'm gonna pop this to... I can't really read the multi-stream on my PC, as I only have a single monitor at the current time. It's great. What we're gonna be doing today is a whole darn thing. I can report myself. That's hilarious. I don't know how to tune into the chat on Twitch. Twitch chat, I'm sorry if I don't acknowledge you. I'm on the YouTube chat though. Gonna post links. Support portal, FAQ guide. That one. For that one. Posting myself and all the shameless plugs. Sorry, it's taken a little bit longer than I expected it to. Shameless plugs. I'm just gonna send the Twitch for that one. Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lloyd Andrews. It's nice for you all to join me here in this lovely holiday season. We're in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and we're going to be doing a restoration from rags to riches. And to start us off, let's head over to the junkyard and get us a car. Then as we go on, once we do one car, we'll do two. I plan to stream for about 2 hours. One thing this game really isn't good at: loading. here we are. Let's find us a car. Don't have anything. Is there something hiding behind those barrels? No. Looks like we got two right here. Two to start us off with. We got a Duke. Those things are fun. Slap that into the garage. And we got an Outlaw. Street Outlaw. Yeah, we'll take one of these. Pop that in the garage. And we're going to work on all these. We're going to work on them, get them done. Fix them up. Ooh. Jester Classic. Oh, looks like a Super. I am watching the chat for the most part on the YouTube stream. So if you want to pop in and say hi, feel free. Crunchy, crunchy, crunch of the sand under the boots. Oh, it's a Ute. This is going to be fun to work on. Technically, this forklift is a car, but they aren't that fun. And you can't really do much with them. Alright. We've got our cars. Let's head to the garage and get to work. Streams are a little delayed, but I mean, it could just be the fact that I'm streaming both of them on another computer. Loading. Loading. And neither of the streams are in the same spot too. It's actually kind of weird. Alright. Now to start off, let's get the cars fixed up, body panels stripped off. For all of them. So with some of them we're just going to have an undercarriage, for others we're going to have a basic outline. So this one will just be an undercarriage. There we go. Those are some thick boy tires right there, my goodness. This is one where we just have kind of the frame of the vehicle. Who knows how this one comes apart? This is the first time I'm seeing this Supra-like vehicle. So the whole thing could come apart, the whole thing may not. You never know. Alright, that's one's done. Let's start stripping this boy down. Take out the interior bits for all the vehicles. And then we're going to assemble each one of these part by part first. First we're going to basically, with the cars on the lifts, we're going to strip them down until they're only wheels and frames. We're going to take out the engines and all that jazz. So let's get to work with that. strip down. Let's move this all the way across. Hey SG, how are you doing? Alright, now let's weld up the 3 cars and then start putting on the body panels. Basically, once the body panels are on, I'm gonna redo the suspension for the majority of the vehicles. This one's gonna be the first one that we'll do engine work on. And then we're gonna paint all the vehicles, get them all done. I mean, we could technically paint them now. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So it's a Ford Ute FPV. So let's find FPV. Hello, watchers on Twitch. I'm sorry I cannot read Twitch chat at the current time because I am having to do a very finagly split screen style of system. Oh, maybe that can work. Maybe. Yeah, that somewhat works. Alright, so hello, once again, welcome everyone. We are playing some Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. What's the difference? Oh, it has a little... A lot of parts for... Let's do paintable spotlight covers. I like that. We're gonna make our Ute a bit of an off-roader. Paintable roll cage. Now, all these parts could be wrong. It could be dead. It is. There's so many options for this. Alright, so with this Ute rear bumper. Let's see if these ones are right. I have some right, some not. Alright. So I'm missing the doors, fenders. Do I have the front bumper? I do have a front bumper for it. Wow, that is bigger than I thought. We're gonna go stock bumper. Yeah, let's do that one. We're gonna do that. Alright, that should be all the body panels for this vehicle. Oh, I forgot headlights. Headlights are easy to get. Yeah, that's more usable as a vehicle right there. Let's pop on the window, pop on the mirror. I hope you folks are all having a wonderful holiday. let's see, what is... Yeah, this Christmas. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, have a happy holidays. Alright, now we can basically sell everything. But let's see. Yep, there is an interior, but it's called front end. So, front end... Paintable carbon parts, that sounds fun. Alright. Now that the body's all put together, we can move that boy into the paint shop, and then we're going to come over here and just grab the frame of this vehicle, weld it up. I wanted that menu. So many menus in this game, it's always fun. And we're going to pop this guy on there. We're going to weld him up. We're gonna get this ute up and running. We're gonna paint it a nice looking blue of 240 hue, 100% saturation, and about there for that. And then we're gonna see no real good liveries. We're gonna do a matte paint because it is. And let's see. Yeah, this looks good. Let's get it up on the lift and start working on that engine. Pull out the engine, send that guy away, and then we're going to close that hood. Actually, don't sell the engine because it's still recoverable at this point. Going to build a new V6 CHG. Alright, so we're going to come over here, let's look for the V6s. And then we need the V6 CHG, this boy right here. Let's get to work on building us an engine. And we're going to have it nice and tuned. We're going to get the good parts that add power to the engine. Because the way Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 works is you don't really tune the engine in the sense that you would in real life. You add tuned parts, which increase horsepower. And you'll see an example of it once I get all the basic bits that we're going to need to start building the engine. One thing that's nice is we won't have to worry about running out of money. We're in a sandbox mode, so we can build whatever we want. We don't like the color, let's change the color kind of situation. Money is no object. Probably gonna need at least 10 of those and 14 of those things. Now there's no V6 oil filter, but it runs off the i6 system, which, I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. By the way, folks, feel free to follow the channel, subscribe, and do all that if you'd like. You never know what's going to happen with all that. Now, what am I looking for? Looking for those things. We're going to need 6 of those. Where's our timing chain or belt? It's like we're in a timing belt, but which one? Let's go here. We're gonna come down here. probably gonna need one of these. I don't know which one, so let's get both. Then we're gonna need the V6 camshafts. Oh, we're gonna need 4 of those. Clutch, pressure. Yeah, pressure plate. It's a day. It's one of those days, folks. V6, we're gonna need engine head A and engine head B. We're gonna need one of those. I don't know which one of those we're gonna need, so we'll have to wait to see. Gonna need 2 of those, probably 6 of these. We're definitely going to need at least 6 pistons. And 6 spark plugs. Those are the important ones. Alright, now that we have all of those, let's get the basic engines put together. Crankshaft pulley on there, some of our idler wheels. Did I get piston rings? No, I need piston rings. Piston rings are important to keep the oil out of the gas chamber and the gas out of the oil chamber, and to help with vacuum. So piston rings are in just the main shop. Engine, and while we're up here, we might as well get that arm that we're going to need. There it is. We need a battery. We're going to need 4 clip A's for the air filter. Okay, piston rings. 6 piston rings. Now let's pop that there. And now we're going to work on the inside of it. Slap in all of our pistons. Make sure they're nice and secure to that crankshaft. And then make sure the crankshaft's nice and secure to the engine. Once the vehicle is all put together, we're going to dyno it, and we're going to take it drag racing. Okay, there's that. Let's screw on that oil pan. What's nice is we don't have to worry about gaskets in the game, but, I mean, in reality, we would be popping gaskets everywhere where something like engine heads meet the engine block, oil tank the engine block. There's gaskets for the water pump, for the crankshafts. There's a lot of gaskets in the car. And glad we got 4 of the camshafts. Pop in there. What are we going to... Camshaft bearings. Okay. So those are going to be up here. Looking for those. And we're going to need 4 of them. Alright, let's pop on our camshaft bearings. plugs. Now let's see, we're going to need C and A for engine head covers. So for this one, engine head cover. All right. A's. Oh, we're gonna need 2 A's, 1 B, and 1 C. B and C. Now we're also gonna need a water pump and a thermostat for the engine. Now let's see, where's our V6B? There it is. Thermostat V6B right there. And let's pop that bad boy on. There's the engine head screwed on. I am actually very familiar with this style of engine in real life, as it was the engine on the car that I drove with my high school. And for those that know me from high school, they know how I treated that car. It wasn't well! Alright, so we're gonna need serpentine belt B. So we're just gonna search belt, serpentine belt. Well, let's look for the A while we're at it, because we might as well. Some of these belts look absolutely ridiculous. Like, they look ridiculous on their own, but then, like, when you actually pop them on an engine, it's like, oh my... It's a tight squeeze, and they're supposed to be. Pop in those spark plugs, pop on the ignition coils, because it's a modern day engine. All the ignition and fuel and stuff is controlled by a computer that we don't mess with, we just put it on hardware. And that's where the oil goes in, obviously with the oil filled tank. Bing, wada boom, there we are. And let's screw this bad boy in. And there we go. Top engine is almost done. Then we need the throttle body for a V6B. This is where we're actually going to get our gearbox, so I might as well preemptively get gearbox, but I don't know which one it is because there's like 8 V6 gearboxes and one of them's right. So I'll wait off on the gearbox. Why did I exit out of here? I needed to go to a different page. I keep thinking it's like computers in real life where sometimes you can hit escape and get out of the page, but no, this one just exits you out because it's in a video game. Trips me up every single time. Alright. Now, let's see. Sorry, I had one message. Pop on that throttle body. And let's see. Now we need to deal with the timing covers. So with timing covers, it's basically either some metal or some plastic that covers the timing belt. So, let's see, we're going to be looking for a three-parter, so we're going to need to head down to the A's and B's. V6, there's one, there's two, there's three. Now let's screw it on. Alright, there's the engine. So we're going to pop that bad boy off. We're going to rotate that back to normal operation. We're going to slap the engine inside the car. Now while the vehicle is off-roader, we are going to put some not as rough off-road tires on it. Now that looks pretty on the inside right there. Let's get back to it. Alright. Let's work on the front. The front suspension probably going to be easier. Yes. Yes, it will be. Alright, as we're taking all this apart, basic quick facts. This is a dual wishbone style suspension for the front end. It is independent, so it doesn't have a bar that goes across from it. There are some vehicles like that. A great example is the Willys that has not independent front suspension, but connected front suspension, where there would be a giant bar that is solid, similar to a Mustang rear axle to the front wheels. The rear of the car also has that independent rear comes in very useful, especially if you want to slide the vehicle around, which we might do some of that later. Stuff removed, and then we'll rebuild the front suspension from the ground up. And then from the front suspension, we are going to basically, like, almost redesign it. Now, because it is a double wishbone, we have to get, well, I mean, typically we would have to get 2 of everything anyways, but it runs on C. We're going to need 2 of those, we're going to need that, we're going to need 2 of these, 2 of those, 12 of these, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, and then for the brakes we're going to need 2 brake calipers, 2 brake caliper cylinders, some brake discs ventilated, and of course, brake pads. We're also going to need those for the engine bay. Now let's get to work. Just so we don't run into any issues, we're going to sell all the bad parts. We're going to keep the tires because we're going to have to remeasure them to get the proper tires back in the vehicle. I forgot a steering rack. I forgot the thing that lets the car frickin' turn. can't believe I forgot that. Granted, it clips through the oil pan of the engine, but... I mean, it is a modded vehicle, so they had to work around some things, and... Put it this way, this isn't the worst one I've seen. There was one, it was a Fiat, and it had a V12 inside of it. I don't know how it worked. I don't know why someone made it, but man, did the thing slide. Because the V12s in this game have like 1100 horsepower, and like you tap the gas and that thing was gone because it only weighs like 5 pounds, and it has 1100 horsepower. It was absolutely ridiculous. Let's pop together some suspension. Alright, that one's done. Let's make the other one. While that's going, let's see. Tire rim size is 20, so let's find some rims for the tire. Now, let's see. We want something tough looking, but also fashionable. So, I mean, we could go Ram wheels, like literally a Dodge Ram tires, but it's on a Ford. So I wanted to do something more stylish. Let's see. I'm looking, getting ideas. I'm thinking we might go with one of the wheels that we saw here. Truck wheel. I think we might go with something like this. Let's see how it looks. And here, let's see. Make sure we got them to the right size. We did 20s. Now the tires are 2 3.5s, 35s. So let's get 35s. Not very large tires, but they're still tires. Alright, now let's assemble this side of the suspension. Forgot the front knuckles. I did. Front knuckle covers. So we're going to pop back the suspension, and they're right there. But before we do that, we're going to swap the tire to get a balance. That way, once we get the first one set, we can get that on the vehicle. So let's start assembling this one over here. Let's go grab our good tire. Get the other one on the balancer. And let's see how this looks. That looks good. I mean, it was low to the ground, so like the off-roading that you're going to be doing is like on a dirt trail, but it still looks pretty good. Alright. We're gonna hop on our brake system. It's good for a tire. Let's go get the looks good there. Let's see, this one looks just as good. Because who knows, lighting can change how a car looks. I still like it. Alright. Now, we can actually sell all these stupid idlers. Sell that. Sell that. Keep those. Sell that. And we can sell the 2 front tires. Because now we're actually going to work a bit more on the engine bay. Establish the brake system. Put in the brake servo, which holds the brake fluid. The ABS system, which sends out the brake fluid. Looks like I already bought one of them. I can just swap it into another car. Then our air filter, because air filters are important. Can't let it just suck up out anything in the air, because, I mean, there's debris, there's particles, and even some small particles like dust or anything can really mess up an engine. And then we are going into radiator. So let's buy the radiator system. Is basically done with. Let's make it even more done with by putting some oil in the engine. Sup Oil. Fake company, but absolutely hilarious to think that it's universal for all people. Now we get to the fun part. We're going to actually slowly work our way back to the engine, so we're going to start off with the exhaust system. And from the exhaust system, we're going to do the transmission as well. Now, it looked like we need front section C, which is that one. We're going to need a middle muffler, we're going to need a catalytic converter, and then it looked like we're going to have a 4 for the back, so because of that, we're likely going to need the exhaust pipe. Now, let's slap on our exhaust system, and I mean, transmission's important, the flywheel, clutch. Flywheel starts the engine, the clutch drives the vehicle. All are important. Then we need a transmission V6. Okay. Let's see if the transmission store has gearbox V6B. Right there. Pop that bad boy on. And then we're not going to pop the drive shaft on yet because we still have to replace the rear suspension. What we will need is a starter, and we're going to need the V8 starter. All we have to do is type in starter, search, and grab the V8 one. Now, let's see, I need to... And there we go. Engine bay is done. Let's fix the rear of the vehicle, add in the fuel tank, and get that rear suspension set up. Then we're going to throw on the drive shaft, and we're going to dyno the vehicle so the power will. Because we do have those tuned fancy bits. If you are enjoying what I'm doing, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube account, where this is also being shown, or follow me on Twitch, where that is also being shown. If You can support if you want. There's a link in the description that leads to, I believe, a merch store? It's hard to know. I'm using Streamlabs, and it kind of set it all up for me. It looks like we might be able to get to the lifting thing right at the hour mark. If that happens, that's real nice. Get to work. So with a suspension independent system in the rear, we're gonna need basically 2 of almost everything. We're gonna need at least 8 of those, and I believe 8 of these. We're gonna need 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 bearings, so we'll have 3s. We're going to need some drive axles. We're going to need 2 of those. 2 of those. Let's see, what else is there? I believe that's most of it right there. Whoop. You're in hell, not live for Minecraft Day. I'm gonna have to change the name in post, but it's not Minecraft Day. Also, that email was extremely delayed. Hang on, I gotta turn on the light. It's getting dark in here. Alright. Back to it. Ah, that's what I forgot. The rear suspension arms. Ooh, I forgot the springs. you know, you need gas for a car, and you need a place to store said gas, whether it's diesel, methanol, petroleum. Let's get ourselves a drive shaft, so the wheels will turn. Got my bush. Nope, perfect amount. Look at that. Now let's sell all the broken stuff. We're gonna need 2 more tires. Let's go to tires, get 2 more, size 20s. And it says 2 3.5s, but I'm actually gonna go 2 5.5s. Just so they're a little bit wider, as this is a rear-wheel drive only vehicle. Get brake systems. That looks nice. Very nice. Alright, let's see how much power this bad boy makes. Let's move it over to the dyno. Then move the drag car on Carlift C. Alright, the V6 Juice. Should make 277 horsepower. We should make a little bit more. almost doubled our horsepower. Nice. Alright, let's move it over to entrance B. And let's go test it out. Hang on, let's modify the transmission. Let's make sure that I can get up to 300 kilometers an hour. Let's head to the speed track and let's go racing. Right at the... we should be able to drift around at that hour mark. So from start to finish, purchase to restoration took us about an hour to do a FPV Ute V6. Well, let's take it back to the garage and then... let's go drifting. Let's head to that abandoned airport. And while the timestamp for me says it's 58:57, by the time you're hearing this, it'll probably be like 59 something. All right. Now we need drift music. We need drift music. Let's hope. Let's see some copyright free drift music. Here we go.
Final
Alright, folks. That was fun. Let's head back to the garage and start working on another car. Do. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Ute, but I forgot one important thing. We need an interior for it, so let's see. We need an interior and license plates. Eight. Wheel 2. Interior assemble. Let's go get us some license plates for this. Should have a few in storage. Can I get another one for it? Ute. Those are all route, but okay. L.A. Co. Licensed. Now let's get that steering wheel. Now it says it wants wheel 2. Let's look at number 2. A little bland. Let's find a cool looking one. Because it's supposed to be a nice off-roader. So let's see. Thinking we do wheel 3. No, not with that interior. With that interior, we would want to do probably wheel 16. Yeah, 16. There we go. The Ute is completely done from the rust bucket to a mean off-roader with 400 horsepower. Send that off to the parking garage. Alright, up next we can work on the Skyline or this Jester, but I think we might do the Skyline. So let's see, what year is it? An R31. So we're going to pop over here, we're going to go here, and then we're just going to search R31. Alright, so as for track days, we're going to want sporty options. Like option 3. Alright, let's pop on the parts. That looks like a track day car right there. And then we have our engine bit. We're gonna make it nice and blue. Now let's pop this boy in the paint shop and paint this guy up. I don't like the pink. Metallic. There we go. Nice skyline blue. Let's pop it back over here. And let's get to work. Oh, stretchy stretch. Let's see, it's also got a V6 inside of it. And we're going to tune this thing up. To start off, let's remove that engine. So we're going to build another one of those V6s. Wasn't intentional, but here we go. Now let's remove all the bits that are going to have to get replaced. And let's get the start on the underside. Because, I mean, what we're going to do is going to be a track day car. It's rear-wheel drive. So we're going to have some nice thick boy rears. There's that. Now with this one, we're actually going to build the suspension up first. Because it's going to be going on some slicks. If you look at the tires, they're slick tires. And they're slick tire Bs, which means they have text. Now, because it's a track car, but it's also a Skyline, we're going to have to get some nice looking rims. Come on, there we go. Member E. Fuel tank. Now let's sell all those bad boys. So it's got 19 rims. We're gonna get tires first for this car. And we want some nice looking racing Skyline tires. I'm actually gonna pull up, Google up, so it's an R31 one Skyline. Looking at it, most of the tires that they got on it are 5-spoke. Now let's see which one is this? Nissan Skyline R31 GT. Okay, so pop that in that GT. Well, the kind of the style that we've gone with, it's gonna be a very high multi-spoke wheel, similar to something like this. I want to do dark rims for it too, like dark rims, kind of like these. So keep those in mind. We're gonna do. Excuse me. We're gonna do those. We're gonna do them in size 19s. So let's do those. Get them in 19s. And then for the rear, because that's where the power's going, we're actually gonna do a different rim. Different rim, higher profile. The car's gonna be a little slanted. Ooh. iRest mode just kicked in on my PC. Hang on, I'm gonna turn that off. That's better. Alright, so we're gonna need C and E and dual wishbone. Let's get that to work. Oh, that was the wrong button. That button. So we're gonna come over to suspension. Let's get those, that, E. Let's not forget the steering rack this time around. Steering rack right there. Before we do that, we're actually going to want to get the tire parts of the tire, because we have the rims, so we have 225, 35, 19. And let's get these things put together with some springs to be conjoined. Ooh, those look nice. Get those things starting to balance out. Basic suspension setting. Oh, have to get some food after this. I'm getting hungry. Steering, important. Now let's go grab those springs. Oh, I forgot the brake caliper, brake cylinder, brake caliper thing. This thing. Now that is fine looking right there. Look at that bad boy. Now we need a large intercooler. There we go. Battery. Brad. Engine bay is done till we need to throw in the engine. Oh. Crackety crackety of the knuckles. Sorry, folks, I'm just concentrating, doing some counting in my head. Why can't I remove? There we go. Now, let's see. We're going to do thick boys on the back. So we're going to do two 65s, 40s in the rear. We're still going to do 19s, and we're going to do the same rim. Because, I mean, it's a good looking rim for this car. So, we're going to do 2 of these in size 19. And then we're going to come down here. 2, size 19. And we're going to do 2 65s, 40s. Thick boy. Now, while that's going, let's get all of our suspension bits for the rear, including brakes. Suspension, let's get to work. Now we're going to need 2 housing A's, 2 shock absorbers, 2 rear drive axles, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 6, 2 of those, 2 of those boys, 2 of those, and 2 of those. I missed 2. The profile's too big. So those were profile 40s, so we're gonna have to stick with 35s. Alright, let's pop this on and see how it looks. A little too thick. So, let's see. Let's do 2 5/5s. A lot of tires. Well, I mean, while that's going, I might as well finish up the car. Well, this is new. Do- Apparently my feed is keyframe interval too high. My stream on Twitch is unstable. Well, that would have been good to know an hour and a half ago. What? The fuck? Ah, good enough. I'll perfect it later. Alright, now the engine. Alright, let's get to work. Engine. Ta-da! I don't know what I'm humming to myself, but it's something. I'm just glad the engines that we're having to work on don't have push rods, because push rods are annoying as hell. There it is. And the thermostat. Alright, the rest of this comes from the Power Boost. Power Boost. The place for all car mods. Come to Power Boost to grab all your latest power boosting needs. Better parts, better places, more power. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not that one. That one. And we should have everything for the engine. So let's get to work. Once we get this car up and running, folks, I'm actually going to call it a day. Because I got to go eat. And it is getting late. Whoa. Plus, I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I forgot the camshaft bearings. Way to go, me. Camshaft. You know what? I'm playing that music again.
I could show you how to defeat the now.
I'm not doing a live stream for charity, but if you were to donate to a charity, there are plenty to choose from. I personally support the Multiple Sclerosis Society, the National MS Society for short, as they are doing groundbreaking research into multiple sclerosis, which is an uncurable disease. While it's not the worst disease around, especially right now, it is still a really bad disease. It's when the body starts attacking nerves, and basically the body starts to kill itself. You lose feelings, you lose sensations, and it's not good. I've been supporting it for 12 years, personally, and if you don't know what to do this Christmas, donate to a charity in the name of someone that you know. If you don't know what to give people, donate in the name for a charity. I did a few donations earlier today with, well, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you who the benefactor is. A secret. Alright, there's the engine. Oh, I forgot the thermostat. Thermostat, intake, and covers. Almost done. Ooh, my arm just falling asleep. Alright. get to work. Install the engine. Just fill the engine with oil, and then we're gonna pop on the rest of it. Ooh, wait. Now we are going to need that. Now let's see, what do we need for that? C, cat, mid, OHV. Cat, mid, OHV. Oh wait, I need a starter. Alright, let's pop this bad boy on the dyno and see what kind of power we make. That was the main job. Look at that curve. 380. Now it's less horsepower than the Ute because the Ute had a bigger, more substantial exhaust system. That's still 100 more than we were thinking we were going to have. Now, before I forget this time, let's add the interior. So seat 11, wheel 7. So it wants wheel 7. I can agree to that. Seat 11. Alright, there we are. This thing's ready to go. Now, it's a track car. So we have to take it to a track. We can't just take it to a drag strip. Off you. I hit the wrong button. So we're gonna head to the speed track first to get a timestamp, and then we're gonna actually take it around a circuit. All right. Let's see if we can hit 300. I think we so it goes up by brackets of 50. And 2. Let's go again. Alright, we weren't able to hit 300, but that doesn't mean we can't take it to a track. Now, I'm actually going to use one of the modded tracks that you can get off the workshop, not just the generic track in the game. And it's just because you can have some more fun with that. So we are going to head over here to Workshop Maps. We're going to take our skyline. And let's see. There we go. Let's head on Rainbow Road. I almost drifted. Well, that was fun. Let's head to the airport and see how fast we can get this thing around the corner. And if we're gonna do that, I gotta get a special kind of ticket. Loading takes forever. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna head to the abandoned airport. Here we go, folks. Yeet. Alright. Now we're in a Nissan Skyline, and we're gonna be drifting it around. Which means we're playing this. Need better volume. Obviously, that was Inertial D. Song Deja Vu. I don't own it, but it fits really well with, with what's going on. The fact we have a skyline, the fact we're drifting, it's fun. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in to the stream.